He says, I'm writing these things to you, hoping to come to you before long. But in case I am delayed, I write so that you will know how one ought to conduct himself in the household of God. You are going to stand before God one day, and you are going to be judged. The only way at this moment you can have any peace, knowing that that occasion is coming, the only way you can have peace is knowing that you have conformed your conduct in the church and in the Great Commission according to what is written. You have no right to do anything outside of what is written. We don't study the Bible so that we can be famous proclaimers. We study the Bible because we fear God. And we know that one day we will stand before him. Do you see that?
As many in the evangelical world have already heard about Josh Buice and G3, what happened with that situation there, it is just a sad reality to see that another supposed faithful man of God had just fallen again. We saw it just recently with Steve Lawson. There's no immunity from sin. There's no one's safe from sin. If you are in sin and serving God, it is only a matter of time before your sin will come out. It will be exposed. There's no way you can hide it, especially if you're in the celebrity of like the likes of G3 and like what we saw with Steve Lawson. There is a huge responsibility that are weighing on the shoulders of these men, that they need to realize what they have and the responsibility that they carry. The whole situation with these celebrity pastors and celebrity organizations and the huge, massive conferences is very dangerous. It is very dangerous. What we see is a lot of just within the Christian world, we see so much idolatry towards these pastors and these leaders. We see just so much going on to where it is about the man, and it is not so much about God. You know, it's just like they have reached this star status. You know, you got to have them sign your Bible, and you have to look up to them. But when you really look at what these men are supposed to be doing, it's almost contradictory. And in this case with Josh, what we saw was the whole reason behind him having to step down and be disqualified is because of the slander that he was slinging on social media.
Pastor, we find the qualifications mentioned for us in 1 Timothy chapter 3 and Titus chapter number 1. And as we look at those passages, what we should not look at those passages to teach is that there's some sort of, high elite sort of standard that only certain men in the church can attain or reach. I believe that those passages teach really in many ways the basic standard for what all men should look like in the life of the church. And yet from those godly men, God will call some to be pastors who oversee the church for the glory of God, who shepherd souls. But yet there are qualifications. There are means by which we are qualified for the office of pastor, and there are also specific things that could disqualify us from that office.
He was disqualified for anonymously having fake accounts, just trash talking pastors, many of which were at G3, which doesn't make any sense at all. What we need to understand is this was a servant of God who fell, who succumbed to his own pride for whatever reason, be it money, be it fame, whatever it may be. This is a narcissistic trait that is extremely dangerous for anyone that is in the field of ministry who are serving the people of God, that they have that kind of trait with them. This is very, very serious because these men have been trusted to lead God's people.
Our primary assignment must never be compromised. We are called to faithfully preach the word.